Good morning, class 12th. Welcome to today's session of accounts. Today we'll be going to continue with the same chapter, Partnership Fundamentals, and our topic is Opening Capital. Okay, students, before discussing the opening capital, I would like to discuss the entire formula. How do we calculate the entire system of capital from opening to closing one, right? If you remember, I have told you one thing that there are two methods of calculating partner's capital account in case of fixed capital account, in case of fluctuating capital account, right? If you remember, if there is a fixed capital account, then we make two types of accounts. One is fixed capital account and other one is fluctuating capital account. And in fixed capital account, we only do the opening capitals and the balancing, and if there is any additional capital or any withdrawal, then only we calculate it in fixed capital. Otherwise, everything else, every expense or income, we do it in fluctuating capital account, right? So we will do this topic. There are two methods of calculating the capital account. First of all, we'll discuss in case of fixed capital account. If there is a fixed capital account, then what we do is first of all we write the opening capital. Then we write if any additional capital is introduced, we add that additional capital, and if there is any drawings made in the year, we deduct that drawings, and what our answer is, the answer is capital in the end, which is also known as the closing balance, right? If we do it in account form, then we call it closing balance, right? Which is capital at the end. But students, listen, if in the question you are provided with capital at the end and there is no information about opening capital, in that situation you have to calculate opening capital, because interest on capital is always calculated on opening capital. Okay, then how will we do it? If capital at the end is given, how will we calculate opening capital? Students, in the question you will be provided with all the information like capital at the end, drawings, additional capital, right? What you will do? You will reverse all the things. For example, you will start with capital at the end. You have to calculate opening capital. Then what will you do? You will add drawings. Otherwise, we deducted. If we are coming from here to here, we deduct drawings. But if we are going from downwards to upward, we will reverse it. We will add drawings. And what we do with additional capital, we add additional capital. But if we are going in an upward direction, we will deduct additional capital. So what we had done, we had reversed the entries. What we had reversed? We had added the drawings and we had deducted the additional capital. Why we had done this? We had done this because capital at the end means it includes additional capital and it has already deducted drawings. Because they have calculated interest capital at the end, we don't know opening capital, but they must be knowing. That is why they have calculated capital at the end. So we have reversed all the things what they had done. They had added the additional capital, we will deduct it. They had deducted the drawings, we will add it. By doing this, we will come up to opening capital. Okay, students, and calculating opening capital is important because interest on capital is always to be calculated on opening capital. Am I clear to you? Okay. Next, what we will do the same question in case of fluctuating capital method. You know, if there is a fluctuating capital method, we do all the entries regarding every expense or income, like all the income, like any additional capital is there, any salary is there, any interest on capital is there, any share of profit, which is income for the partners. We will add these things, and we deduct what? Drawings and interest on drawings. We do it. We have done it earlier also when we were making fluctuating capital method. We add all the things which is income for the partners, and we deduct all the things which is expense for the partners. For example, we write additional capital, salary, interest on capital, profit in the credit side of the partners capital account, and we write drawings and interest on drawings on the debit side of partners capital account, right? Then what we will do in the same question, if we are provided with capital at the end and they have not provided us opening capital, but we have to calculate interest on capital on opening capital, what we will do, we will start reversing the things. We will add drawings and interest on drawings, and we will add drawings and interest on drawings, and we will deduct additional capital, partners salary, interest on capital, any share of profit, we will deduct it. Okay, by doing this our answer will be opening capital, and we can easily calculate interest on capital on the opening capital. Okay students, so these are the case of fixed capital and fluctuating capital. Students, we can also do this calculation in the form of account also. So I will explain you in the form of account. So students, you can also do this question. You can also calculate opening capital by this method. This is, you are making partners capital account as you have already done it. So what we do, we start our partners capital by balance brought down. This is the opening capital. But in this question, you are not provided with opening capital. I have given this, left this space blank because no amount is given for opening capital. You have to calculate it. Right? Then you write if any additional capital is there, any interest on capital is there, if any salary is there, if any profit is there of profit and loss appropriation account, then write down. Next is drawings is there, write down in the debit side, interest on drawings is there. If any share of loss is there in profit and loss appropriation account, you write it down. In the normal question, this amount is not given to you. You calculate, you add up all these things, you deduct all these things, and you calculate this balancing figure. But in this question you are doing in an opposite way, because you are provided with closing capitals and you have to calculate opening capital. So this amount is given to you and you have to calculate this amount. Then you will go in a reverse way. You will add all these items, you will total it, deduct all these items, and whatever will be the answer, whatever will be the balancing figure, it will be your opening capital. Okay students, so balancing figure will be your opening capital. So I have given you two methods. You can do in this account way also, or you can do in the other way also, right? This is your wish. You can adopt any of the method, whichever you finds easy and comfortable. Okay students, see once again, you have to just put down all the things, all the incomes of partners on the credit side and all the expenses and losses of the partners on the debit side, opening balance on the credit side, closing balance on the debit side, and you will add up all the things, and balancing figure in this question will be the opening capital. Okay students, I hope this is clear to you. Students, this is a question. Question says A and B is a partner and their capitals at the end is given, it is 7 lakh and 6 lakh. Okay, you have to calculate opening capital. They are given with drawings. A's drawing is 75,000, B's drawing is 50,000. Additional capital introduced by B is 1 lakh. I have written it B. Interest on capital for both the partner, A is 15,000, for B is 10,000. Interest on drawings for A is 7,500, for B is 5,000, and profit is 1 lakh for each partner. Right? I am doing this question by by drawing partners capital account. You can do in any of the method I have explained you. Right? First of all, no opening capital is given, so it will be left blank. Next, by cash 1 lakh. This is additional capital brought by B. Next, interest on capital 15,000, 10,000. This is a profit for the partner. You will write down in the credit side of partner's capital account. Next, interest on drawings will be the expense for the partner. It will be written on the debit side of partner's capital account. Then profit is it will be credited in the partner's capital account by profit and loss appropriation. It is 1 lakh each, 1 lakh for both the partners. Okay. Next is drawings. 75,000 and 50,000 expense for the partners. This is liability for the partner. You will write it down on the debit side, right? And your closing capital is given 7 lakh and 6 lakh. You will write it down here. Balance carried down 7 lakh and 6 lakh. You will total up debit side. It will be 7 lakh 82,500 and 6 lakh 55,000. And you will deduct these three things: additional capital, interest on capital, and profit and loss appropriation. When you will deduct it, you will get 6 lakh 67,500 for A and 4 lakh 45,000 for B. And that will be the balancing figure, and that balancing figure shows your opening capital. Okay, this is how we calculate opening capital, and it is very important because next topic, which next topic I'm going to start. In that questions, opening capital, calculation of opening capital will be very important. So we have to understand how to calculate opening capital, then only you will be able to solve those questions, right? So I hope I'm clear with calculating opening capital, and the questions more questions related to this I will discuss in the next video. Okay, students? Students, your homework for today is question number 35 and 36. A and B are partners, and Ram and Mohan are partners in the business. These two questions are your homework for today. And students, I hope you are doing all the questions in your notebooks. Soon I will call you for correction of your notebook. So be ready and be updated with your work. And we're going to conduct a test soon. So please be ready with the content I have already explained. Okay, I hope everything is clear to you. Thank you, students. Have a nice day. Goodbye.